Through 4 years of dancing, dominoes, and dialogue,
oh, they get conversations.
Irving Police are building upon relationships with the African American community inside barbershops.
Barbershop is always a place where you can just be real and be yourself.
The program is called Shop Talk.
Why is the barbershop the perfect place to have these conversations?
Barbershops has always been somewhat of a hangout, especially in the African American community.
I think, didn't he go to the Super Bowl?
While sports are always a dominant topic,
Today the conversation is a lot more serious.
Yeah, today is a little bit more serious.
we visited five-star cuts in Valley Ranch in the days after the murder of George Floyd and other cases put law enforcement across the country under scrutiny.
So, I mean, why is it that so many people still get shot by the police? They're unarmed.
To me, honestly, depend on the situation. Because some of the situations that I see, it ain't warranted for deadly force.
The fact that you have to activate your camera in each scenario or different scenarios, that could pose a potential risk right there.
Here at Five Star Cuts, Irving Police have a voice in that conversation.
Is there protocol for that? When you see something bad happening, or like when the cop is doing something bad?
Many times I have spoke with my coworkers and made suggestions. And it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's sit them up. Or let's do something, to that effect.
Five Star is among about 20 Irving shops and salons participating in Shop Talk.
If you try to shoot somebody's arm, there's a good chance that you're going to miss.
Officers make regular visits to answer questions.
And they can ask you anything.
The barbers know that I'm going to be straight with them. That's the only way that you can build that trust.
Oh, I love Irving PD. They didn't wait till something bad to happen to say, oh, let's have these conversations. We've always been having these conversations.
It's an open dialogue. I definitely like the way that the officers come in and they actually listen to what we have to say to them about what's going on.
Along with in-shop visits,
It's all about being able to communicate.
barbershop and even now beauty salon owners have quarterly luncheons.
Cities and places are riding.
At the latest, Chief Jeff Spivey addressed current events head-on.
On that Memorial Day Monday, when Mr. Floyd was killed by that police officer, the nature of our profession changed. This is the most challenging time in policing I have ever seen.
Here, the Irving Police Department has nothing but support.
I really thank all of you guys, because it really means a lot to me.
In 2016, when Officer Plunkett first approached me with this idea, and we launched it that weekend in September at Mitchell's, not really knowing what it was going to turn into, just knowing that we needed to do something more than we were doing as an organization, and to have watched it grow to now building on that energy of you tell one person and they tell one person, and that message gets delivered to an entire community.
Oh, this is a great feeling to see that this program is going strong, especially with everything that's going on, across the country.
When Officer Williams came to my place of business, he had to answer some of those tough questions.
I think having open lines of communication is important. I think, I can say for me personally as an officer, it energizes me and refreshes me.
But when he came, he actually brought a slab of ribs that he had smoked.
And I can go in there and, we're friends and we just talk, and it kind of re-energizes me to get back out there.
As we have heard over the years, the meetings can be awkward when police first arrive.
Oh, who got caught up today?
Initially, I was like, what's going on?
I was nervous. I'll be real. Hey.
Normally, the ice gets broken pretty quick.
It's kind of like your buddy pulling up now.
In Irving, I'm cool because I know Irving PD as a whole. I know Chief I don't play.
They often find that they have more in common than they first realized.
You want to feel safe, they want to feel safe.
Shop Talk's progress gained the attention of the U.S. Justice Department, which honored Officer Plunkett in Washington.
Community-oriented policing works.
Now, Officer Plunkett wants to help spread this program across the country.
We're not going in on the tail end trying to fix a problem. We're talking about the problems beforehand and just building that relationship.
It is a bonus of knowledge, understanding, and stronger relationships that comes with a cut here at Five Star and other Irving barbershops. Thomas Gandy for City Source.
And I know you may not be a student, okay, I get that.